I got into a fist fight, and I ended up the worse for wear. And I drove a buddy of mine to an audition.
Mel Gibson's children have stayed out of the spotlight despite their father's global fame. While Mel's life has been full of scandal and triumph, what about his 9 kids? Have they embraced the limelight or lived entirely off the radar? What hidden truths are there about their choices and careers? Who's followed in his footsteps and who's chosen unexpected paths? In this video, we'll uncover exclusive insights, rare interviews, and little-known facts about the Gibson children that reveal a side of the family few have seen. 9. Christian Gibson. Christian Gibson is the second-born child of Mel Gibson. While his father's fame in front of the camera has made headlines for decades, Christian has chosen a different path, working behind the scenes in Hollywood. His journey into the film industry wasn't driven by the desire for fame, but rather a genuine passion for the craft of filmmaking. As a camera operator, he has contributed to a number of notable projects, including his father's film Hacksaw Ridge, 2016, which won critical acclaim and several Academy Award nominations. This role allowed Christian to work closely with his father on set, further solidifying his position in the film industry while maintaining a level of anonymity compared to the more public lives of his siblings. Christian values time spent outdoors and discovering new places as his primary leisure activity. He spends most of his time in Mexico City, where he practices photography while observing wildlife. He goes to beautiful natural places because he wants to live simply while thinking deeply about himself, which helps him remain hidden from people. His love for nature functions as a personal refuge, which enables him to handle the pressures that come from his role as a public personality. Christian maintains a private life while pursuing his photography passion, which forms another important part of his artistic identity. Through his work, he presents nature's beauty to the world, which shows his life perspective that he approaches life with a peaceful and reflective mindset and connects with his personal experiences. He shares a talent for artistic creation with his father because he has inherited a strong artistic drive, but he chooses to use a less noisy artistic medium. His artistic work shows his belief that artists can express their ideas through their art without needing to be constantly present in public life. Christian exists between Los Angeles and Mexico while he keeps balance among 3 important areas of his life, which include family obligations, work duties, and activities that bring him happiness. His public presence does not decrease his achievements because he prefers to live according to his true self. Christian Gibson has made an impact on the film industry through his dedication to his artistic interests, which allows him to create his own unique career path. If you think the story behind Mel Gibson's children is shocking, wait until you hear the next one. 8. Thomas Gibson. Thomas Gibson, born on April 14, 1999, is one of Mel Gibson's youngest children and has remained an enigmatic figure in the public eye. Unlike many of his siblings, Thomas has chosen to lead a life of privacy, staying largely out of the spotlight. He was only 10 years old when his parents went through their high-profile divorce, which no doubt had an impact on his early years and his decision to keep his personal life away from public scrutiny. Despite the media attention surrounding his famous father, Thomas has kept a low profile, preferring to focus on his personal development rather than seeking fame or recognition. The public is not aware of the personal and professional aspects of the life of the character, and they are able to question the actual existence of the character through the activities he completes between his public requirements and his work in Hollywood. The actual purpose of the character of Thomas, who comes from a family of famous actors and directors, is his decision to create a personal identity and remain out of the public's attention rather than benefiting from the popularity of his father. The nature of the character helps him live a genuine life without the burdens of his public popularity. But since Thomas wants to maintain his personal existence, it is also clear that he decided to live on his own terms, not in hiding from society. When considering the existence of Thomas, who came from his family background, which also meant that he became a public figure and someone who works in the media, it is clear that he also decided to maintain his personal existence, as well as his work existence. There is nothing that has been revealed or shared by Thomas regarding himself, and this creates an enigma that seems to surround him. There is no understanding of the personal ambitions that guided Thomas Gibson, as well as his life story, but it is clear that he shows wisdom that surpasses age. The life of Thomas Gibson is a clear example that he is on a different path compared to most children of celebrities who wish to attain fame in Hollywood. Thomas Gibson wishes to keep a private life, and through his actions, it is very clear that he wishes to lead a private life, a quality that differentiates him from other children of Mel Gibson. Thomas leads a private life, and through this, it is evident that there is a large contrast when considering the social norm that one must be recognized publicly. 7. Luchia Gibson. Luchia Gibson is the youngest daughter of Mel Gibson and his former partner, Oksana Grigorieva. Despite being born into a family with such high public visibility, Luchia has maintained a relatively private existence, though she has occasionally shared glimpses of her life through her creative pursuits. From a young age, Luchia has shown a strong inclination toward the arts, much like her father, who is known for his filmmaking, and her mother, who has a background in music. Luchia's artistic talent is evident in her drawings, which she has shared on social media, revealing a natural ability to express herself visually. Her creative spirit sets her apart from her siblings as she navigates the world of art with a sense of freedom and individuality. Luchia let the world know of her artistic abilities when she starred in her mother's music video Lemonade in 2022, which was for the celebration of their mother-daughter bond. The video lucidly presented Luchia's creative skills while playing the role of a family member on the sidelines of life. The video gave her the space to be herself, which she considers more valuable than her celebrity identity through her family background. Their mother-daughter collaboration simply proves that there is a healthy relationship between them and they both love expressive art. This has allowed Luchia to be part of a creative project while still letting her have her personal space and making her own decisions. Luchia's mother-daughter relationship with her mother is the key ingredient that controls her entire life. The two visited Manawaiapuna Falls in Hawaii in 2023, a site used as the Jurassic Park filming location. The trip was bonding for the two individuals, and it presented Luchia with nature, something her family members are always interacting with. Nature has a stabilizing effect on Luchia as it allows her to cultivate her artistic features while tracing her connections with her family's history. Luchia will have her own special path to follow, which will emerge through her artistic development while she continues to stay connected to her family through her public work. The future of Luchia Gibson is unknown at the moment because she has yet to determine whether she will work in the arts field. Nevertheless, her artistic work will continue to grow and develop. Luchia plans to make her own personal identity through her artistic development and special connection to her mother, which she portrays through her work. 6. Lars Gerard Gibson. Though Lars is still very young, his presence in the family has already made an impact simply by being the newest addition to such a large and talented brood. Growing up in an artistic and creative household, Lars is surrounded by siblings who each have unique talents and careers in various creative fields, from filmmaking to photography. The young Lars has the potential of becoming an artist who will share a creative tradition with the Gibson family. The course that his future of his life will take is still unknown. Nevertheless, he lives in an environment that allows him to nurture his creative art talent. It is essential to note that Lars should be anonymous in private life since his relatives want an anonymous public life. For instance, Lars does not attend public functions since he has his siblings. This will allow him to have an ordinary childhood experience, which will be different from those of children who have encountered public media attention. In addition, his parents, Mel and Rosalind, want him to be brought up under their rights as parents. This will give him protection from external interference with his family. Lars has an opportunity to explore his interests while also building a sense of identity. All the people in Lars's life interact with him in a way that is normal and have expectations, and this allows him to build his own self-identity. Lars's first appearance on the red carpet took place during the premiere of Mel's Monster Summer in 2024 in Los Angeles, as he walked the carpet with his dad and sibling Luchia. This appearance by the young boy gave his fans an opportunity to catch a glimpse of the youngest Gibson sibling, who was then in his toddler age. This was an opportunity for the Gibson family to prove their close family bond, and they achieved this by attending such events as a single entity. Lars has not yet come to the age when he could start his professional career and choose his future way in life, but he lives within a creative home environment, which is going to determine his future professional interests and objectives. The complete artistic potential of Lars Gerard Gibson exists because his father, mother, and siblings give him artistic inspiration. The youngest Gibson remains in his current position. A shocking new layer of the untold truth about Mel Gibson's child. It's about to get intense. 5. Hannah May Brost. Hannah May Brost, born in 1980, is the firstborn child of Mel Gibson and his ex-wife, Robin Moore. As the eldest of Gibson's children, Hannah has largely stayed out of the public eye, preferring a private life away from the media scrutiny often directed at Hollywood stars. Though she maintains her privacy, she did briefly work in the entertainment industry, including as a production assistant on The Patriot 2000 and a makeup artist on What Women Want 2006, both directed by her father. The couple's marriage appears to be related to Hannah's interest in art, though she has kept her private life away from the paparazzi. The lady has 6 children at present, working as a hypnobirthing teacher, which means teaching other women to opt for a natural birth. The lady shares details of her family and professional life with other people via social media, which she uses to empower others. Hannah's educational career is a perfect example of her dedication to her career and her role as a mother. By being a hypnobirthing educator, Hannah can create societal changes while sustaining her own stability. By looking at Hannah's life, we can see her creativity and dedication to her family and her desire to help others. This, therefore, proves her ability to make a difference in her life without being famous in Hollywood. 4. Edward Gibson. Edward Gibson is the twin brother of Christian Gibson and the third-born child of Mel Gibson. Unlike many of his siblings who pursued careers in entertainment, Edward took a different route, focusing on art and design. He studied glassblowing at the California College of the Arts in San Francisco, shaping his creative vision and leading him to a unique career path. His work with natural materials, particularly reclaimed wood, reflects his appreciation for nature's beauty and impermanence. Edward founded Natural Edge, a business owned by him, which deals with the production of eco-friendly furniture and art by using reclaimed timber materials. Edward establishes sustainable design since he uses natural materials from his 2-year work experience on a remote island based in Fiji, which shows a commitment to caring for the environment. Edward also demonstrates sustainable design through his functional art dedication, which shows his values based on his artistic display. This is evident with Edward, as it is showcased by his commitment to avoiding the entertainment field. He makes use of scavenged objects as tools for creating art, which reveals that he is a committed environmentalist, as well as an individual who has made constant progress as an artist. He still gets to fulfill his passion as an artist due to his commitment to green work through Natural Edge. Although his family may be receiving more attention than him, it does play a significant role in proving that an individual can make a difference in society, no matter how anonymous. 3. William Will Gibson. As the second oldest son, Will has chosen to stay out of the public eye, focusing on his personal interests rather than the entertainment industry. Unlike his siblings, such as Christian, who pursued filmmaking, Or Milo, who became an actor. Will seems to prioritize a life of normalcy away from Hollywood's scrutiny. The public knows almost nothing about Will's professional background because he has chosen to live a private life. Although Will keeps his personal life private, his siblings often put information about him on social media platforms. Thus, people can learn a little about his life. However, Will has chosen to live without being recognized by the public because he wants to be free and self-directing, while he also chooses to live a simple life that allows him to stay around his family. A person living in a world where celebrity status rules will certainly recognize the distinction made within the world of Will Gibson, and the decision he makes to retain privacy within the world around him reflects the values he holds close and generates a sense of purpose for the individual. The story of Will and the lessons it teaches illustrate the directions he will lead his life and the way he will remain authentic and true to himself and his family's legacy of public recognition. 2. Louie Gibson. Louie Gibson, born in 1988, is the fifth child of Mel Gibson and his ex-wife Robin Moore. Growing up in a Hollywood family, Louie followed his passion for filmmaking, choosing to direct rather than act. He graduated from Chapman University's Dodge College of Film and Media Arts in 2011 and has since directed several films, including the 2016 horror movies Happy Hunting and Manifest West. Louie's work, often marked by intense psychological narratives, demonstrates his commitment to exploring thrilling genres. Louie's dedication to his craft shows through his film work, which has not yet achieved his father's level of mainstream success. He decided to direct films because he wanted to build his own Hollywood identity while still honoring his family's filmmaking heritage. In 2016, Louie married actress Annette Mahendru, known for The Americans. Their relationship reflects their close bond, with creativity and family central to their lives. Louie blends his unique filmmaking style with his father's cinematic legacy. Louie wants to build his unique career through directing because he shares Mel Gibson's passion for film. Louie's compelling storytelling and unique perspective will lead to his future success, even though his career is still developing. The unexpected revelations about Mel Gibson's child are our number one pick. It will have you rethinking everything. 1. Milo Gibson. Milo Gibson, born on November 16, 1990, is one of Mel Gibson's sons who chose to make his own mark in Hollywood, though not without facing the inevitable comparisons to his famous father. Milo initially worked as a massage therapist and electrician before transitioning to acting. His debut came with the film Hacksaw Ridge, 2016, directed by his father, where he played a role that helped launch his acting career. Milo's foray into Hollywood wasn't a result of nepotism, however. He made a conscious decision to step into the spotlight on his own terms, proving that he could stand apart from his father's shadow. Milo's career path changed when he chose to become an actor because he wanted to establish his personal brand in Hollywood. He worked with his brother, Louie Gibson, on the film Manifest West, which he did after his role in Hacksaw Ridge, to show his dedication to family projects while growing his personal career. Milo shows complete dedication to his acting roles, which leads to people recognizing his skills as an actor who can perform different types of characters. Milo wants to demonstrate his worthiness beyond being identified as Mel Gibson's son, even though people naturally focus on his well-known surname. The actor shows potential in his developing career because his current work demonstrates his ability to become a successful actor. Milo Gibson has chosen to establish his own Hollywood career because he wants to prove his abilities through acting instead of depending on his father's celebrity status. Milo has shown versatility in his roles, choosing characters that challenge him and allow him to demonstrate his range as an actor. His dedication to his work, coupled with his willingness to take on diverse roles, has earned him respect within the industry. The development of Milo's career shows his determination to establish himself as a skilled actor who will create a permanent impact through his movie work. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more exclusive content. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Check out the next video on the screen for more fascinating stories like this one.